Hello everyone, how are you doing today? Thank you so much for watching this video. And in today's video, the topic that I'm going to talk on is aggression in children. So aggression is a big problem in children, and especially during this pandemic time, there is an increased concern among the parents with the children showing aggression in many forms. Probably they are fighting with their friends, they are fighting with their siblings, or they are fighting with their, showing aggressive behavior towards the parents. So I will talk about that and give you little pointers how we can solve it at home, and probably just point out little things that probably we as parents are probably going wrong somewhere, and how to handle it at our own end. So I'm Dr. 𝓜𝓸𝓷𝓪. I am a parenting coach, and I'm the author of a best-selling book, Raising a Mindful Parent. And I'm your friend in this journey of parenting. You can reach me anytime if you have any concern on parenting for you. So, okay, let's talk about aggression. Why aggression happens, and how can we solve it. So I'll give you a small example. So probably you have two children at home, and your one child is probably 5 to 7 year old, and that child is very aggressive, and the child had a fight with the sibling, and the child probably hit the sibling also, brother or sister, younger or smaller, doesn't elder or smaller, doesn't matter. So the child just hit the sibling. So how are you going to handle the situation? So number one, how the parents should respond is, do not react to the aggression of the child. So now, if you see your child was aggressive and the child has hit the other sibling, other child, you as a parent should keep yourself calm and not react by being angry, by scolding the child, by probably spanking the child, or shaming the child for hitting the sibling. So you as a parent should be in control of your emotions, and do not and respond to it and not react to it. So in case you are also reacting, you are also being angry, you're being spanking the child, or you're probably shaming the child, so you are validating the behavior of the child. And only thing is, you will be confusing by telling him, no, you should not you should not do this with your sibling. So the child will get a message that, okay, my behavior is fine because my parent is also behaving like that, but I should do it outside, but I should do it, it's fine with some other person. So do not send any conflicting behaviors, and keep a calm on your have a calm and have your behavior sorted first, and do not be aggressive to the child in solving that. So that is the first point. The second point is, what parents normally do is they give a time out to the child. So that is a kind of a punishment. You go and sit alone in a room, sit in a corner, or sit somewhere, and we just send the child away. So this is one practice which I always tell everyone, that time out is not for the children, time out is for the parents. So when you are feeling, not able to handle the child, take a time out, calm yourself, and then come back and, resolve the situation. So for what you should do with the child, do not, send the child on a time out. Instead, do a time in. So time in is what? Make the child sit with you. Probably just hug the child, right? Both the children, so that it doesn't give a wrong message to the child who was hit. So just hug your children, make the children sit with you together without any kind of shouting, or without any kind of preaching the child or telling the child anything. Just let your child sit with you, hug the child, sit with you. So what this does, what happens is, when you sit with the child, the mind of the child calms down, because as you hug the child or you make the child sit with you, the mind goes away from the fight or the flight mode. The reactions what are happening, the fight or the flight reaction, or the hormones which are releasing, the stress hormones. So the child's mind goes away from that, and the child calms down a little bit. So once the child's mind is away from that fight and the flight, aggressiveness and anger, then whatever you talk to the child will be taken very, in a very receptive mode, will be taken more absorbed by the child in a better way, in a positive manner. If in case probably the child is upset or angry and you are trying to tell the child something, the child is not going to it's not going to fall on it's going to fall on deaf ears. The child is not going to take any heed of whatever you're saying. So do not talk to the children when they are in a aggressive mood. Talk to them when they are calm. And what timeout does is, timeout actually prolongs the fight or flight mode of the child. Timeout, when the children are sitting alone in a room or alone in a corner, they keep on thinking about the same problem and they keep on brewing other things in their mind. So do not send them for a timeout, send them for a time in. So that is the second point. And the third point is, then just talk to the child that these are certain rules in the house. This is how you're supposed to behave. These are, you're not supposed to hit the sibling, or you're not supposed to hit anybody else, even your friends, or you're not supposed to behave like this with your parents. So these are certain rules of the house. Tell the child in a calm way and tell the child the consequences. Like if it happens next time, probably half an hour you will not be able to see your TV, or half an hour of TV time or the mobile time will be cut if you again if you behave in such a manner. So tell the children about the consequences, what consequences are going to happen. And the consequences should be the mobile, cutting down on the mobile time, cutting down on the play time, and no punishments, no nothing like that. So these are very big punishments. For these days, taking a mobile away from a child is a very big punishment in itself. So no other punishment is needed. So these are the certain points how you can handle it depending on the situation at your home. And other thing I would like to tell you is, anger is basically a symptom. And anger is not a problem. So there is something below the anger which is troubling the child, and that is why the anger is coming out. So probably the child is not able to express himself or herself very freely, so it comes out as an anger. So if with the sibling also they had a fight, so probably the child is not able to express something, or they want to show out something, they want to tell you something, but what they are not able to tell, or there is some other feeling which is bothering the child, which probably they don't know how to express, and it is coming out as anger. So I would advise the parents to please see anger as a symptom and not the disease, and we have to get rid of the disease, the underlying issue which is there and why the anger is coming out. So I hope these pointers were helpful for you in dealing aggression with your children. And in case you would like me to address any other topic which so please write it down in the comments below, and I will make a video and get back to you. Please like my video and do share my video with your loved ones, and do subscribe to my channel if you have not already done so. So till I see you next time, please take care of yourself. Bye bye. Take care.